Oh.
What's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. I'm live here at the Garden State Film Festival 2025. I believe this is the 23rd edition of this amazing film festival, taking place all weekend in Asbury Park. Go to gsff.org for tickets and info, or just come on down. There's tickets. Buy them in person here at the Berkeley Hotel, where we're currently podcasting from. As always, I am here with amazing filmmakers that we'll be talking to all weekend. I've got two of them right here. Introduce yourselves, my friend. I'm going to start over here.
My name is Bernardo Barreto. I'm the writer, one of the producers, and the star of The Ballad of a Hustler.
That's amazing. And to my right.
Hi, I'm Diego Aguirre. I am an actor in the film. I play a character named Junior.
That's amazing. Please tell me about Ballad of a Hustler.
Ballad of a Hustler. It's the story about this guy who gets out of prison after 7 years, and as he go to find his ex-fiancee, she's got no papers, and she has a 6-year-old boy, which she doesn't know if it's his or not, and then she disappears into the system, and we don't know what happened to her, and she's illegal. She's a Mexican illegal immigrant.
That's amazing. What inspired this amazing story?
Well, when Trump got elected for the first time, I was
2016, right?
Yeah. So I was living in New York, and it was just basically like being an immigrant. Like was the fears and and concerns of my community and every other immigrant that I spoke with.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you were from Brazil?
I am from Rio, Brazil. Yes.
That's amazing. When so 2016? How long have you been in the U.S.?
I lived in New York for 5 years, from 2015 until the pandemic, and now I recently moved from Brazil to LA.
Yeah, so you came all the way to the Garden State Film Festival from LA. That is not a short distance. Had you heard something about the film festival? It was like, oh man, I gotta submit here, and then you get in, which is also no small feat. Garden State Film Festival, very, very selective. They only take the best, so you can. Definitely put that on your put that one on the poster. I'm sure you have already, the laurels. Brag to everybody. But had you heard something about the film festival? Like, I got to get over there.
Well, first I really wanted the movie to play in the East Coast.
Okay.
And when I heard we got selected and we were opening the festival, I felt just so honored. And then I started like looking things online. But nothing like last night when there was like the opening with the filmmakers, and I saw the crowd, that I got super excited. And and now I'm a little, I don't know, a little fear what's going on. I don't know, like such a huge crowd's gonna watch the movie.
No fear, huge crowd, yes. Yeah. Enthusiastic crowd, yes. Knowledgeable and inspiring crowd, yes. Nothing to be afraid of, but for sure, this is
probably the coffee doesn't help,
Yeah, they'll give you a little extra energy,
anxiety.
Yeah, but you're kicking everything off at the Asbury Lanes tonight, the 7 to 10 block. Right on the big screen. So congratulations. I think that's a very special. I mean, that kicks everything off. It's the debut of everything. Kicks off all the festivities.
Yeah, and I'm extra excited because it's been such a long journey. Like Diego knows that. We shot this movie in the end of 2019, and then pandemic hits, and we didn't have the fundings to finish the movie. And it was just, all those like obstacles that we had to overcome to be here tonight. Yeah, and there's still more obstacles to come. It's hard times for indie films, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. How did you get cast? How did you get involved? Did you guys know each other before?
No, I'm good friends with the Stu casting, Signa Miguel and Steven Vincent, who cast the movie.
Okay.
They've brought me in a few times. They cast me in something before. And they brought me in, auditioned. They liked me. Called back. I did my callback with Bernardo, and we did our scene together, and we hit it off. And
that's
brought me on. Yeah,
that's great.
Cool.
And where are you based out of?
I'm in New York City.
Okay, so you're
so this is my first time being able to see it. And first festival that I can attend, because everything's been happening more on the West Coast. Yeah. And I haven't been able to, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, I love that enthusiasm. I heard you say it's like, oh man, we got on the East Coast. This is big. Yeah. But the film crowd, a little different than the West Coast. I've been on both. I've worked on both. some may say the East Coast film crowd, a little more critical. Maybe some people may say. I'm excited for you.
Real, they're for real.
Yeah, they're for real. Yeah, they don't. We don't hold back here. We tell like it is. No, there's no smoke and mirrors here. If we like it, we really like it. If there's something we don't like, we'll tell you. Just. Yeah, for real. That's just how it is. What was it like shooting this film? How long did it take? Was it what were your biggest challenges?
Man, when I wrote the script, I didn't realize the challenge of shooting so many locations in such a low budget.
Yeah.
So we were literally running around for 14 days. We shot this.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We shot in 2 weeks.
If you watch the film,
14
I think
days.
It's pretty impressive. And it was kind of like a big cast. And so I think that the biggest challenge was jumping from one scene to another, and also for me as an actor and being the main character, it was there weren't many takes. And I remember the first day I went home and I'm like, I got to talk to the director. And the next day I come up to Heitor and I'm like, Heitor, I usually get better on my take 2. And then he's like, do you want to finish the film? And that was the biggest fucking lesson I ever. Sorry about
we got it. I'm happy. We'll move on. We got to move on. We don't have the budget to do 15 takes. This isn't. We don't have Stanley Kubrick's budget. We can't do 100 takes.
And I wrote the script, so I should have known better, right?
Right. But still, I understand you're also a perfectionist. You want to get it right. But you're a director. Is this someone you've collaborated with for a long time? Worked with before?
It was not. It was crazy because Heitor he's a big director in Brazil. And I thought it was a long shot to have him. So when I met with him first, a friend of a producer friend of mine hooked me up with him, and he's like, "Listen, man, I just can't even so I'm gonna read your script and see if I know anybody who can direct your film."
Okay, so yeah.
So cool story is that he said my wife we just had twins.
Oh yeah.
She's also a director, and I'm producing her next film, which is to shoot a couple of months from now. So it's impossible. It's not even a question.
Okay.
I'm not looking into this.
Right.
I'm not gonna direct this.
Right.
But I'll read it. And so I'm looking for another director. I get another call from him when are we shooting this?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I already talked to my wife. She's pushing her film.
Wow.
And
That's awesome.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
it wasn't
kind of involvement.
Oh, yeah. It was a great testament. If it wasn't a great script, he already said no, basically. Yeah. And then he read it. And it's like, okay, I got to do this.
Yeah, totally. And I remember even on the casting, I remember the excitement. Diego also have a Latino background, so there was for him it's probably even more personal. I think.
Yeah.
You can speak about that.
Yeah.
That's a great story. I don't have any experience myself with that, fortunately, because I was born in the States.
Yep.
But I grew up in Ecuador,
right.
So I grew up since I was 5 till I graduated high school, and only me and my sister are American. Then my 2 brothers. They're also from Ecuador. They were born there, and but yes, they had. They've always faced challenges with being foreign,
right?
And for everything, for when it comes to looking for jobs, when it comes to staying in the country, where they want to raise their family, it was a very, very, very important film and very timely right now, especially. Now's the time for it to be out there. So it's kind of serendipitous that it's happening this way.
Yeah. I guess we're in round 2 now. It's like, oh man, this film's even more poignant now than it was when you conceived it in 2016, for sure. What was your pre-production like? We'll start with that. I'm gonna ask about post-production later. But did you do a lot of a long pre-production process?
It wasn't a long pre-production. Nothing was long with this with the preparing and shooting this film. And I was already preparing as an actor for the film. And I remember when Heitor stepped in, I was rehearsing with my coach in front of him, and he's like, no, I don't think that's the character. And I'm like looking at him like, I've been doing this for 4 months.
Yeah, I know, and I
was
wrote
great.
I wrote this.
And I
too.
wrote this, yeah.
Right. But did he have a different vision than what you wrote?
And then like suddenly there was like a thing that I've learned as an actor, which is like just say yes.
Okay, right.
You know, so I'm like, so how do you think this character? What do you think this character is? And then he described me, and I understood, and I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going for. So I just changed my whole game plan.
Well, after 4 months, and you know, you kind of wrote it too, but
this character that you wrote that you had in your head, he's wrong. That's not it.
But really, like when you write a script, it's almost like I already played that.
Yeah.
Like, why not like jump into this unknown? You know.
Right. So
That's
was that
awesome.
a challenge, or you know, you said eventually like, okay, I'm going to do whatever he says. And
It was a challenge and an adventure.
okay, but ultimately you were happy with the results.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think result is a complicated word.
Oh yeah.
But it's like I'm happy with the film. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at. It's great. It's great to be here. You know, like again, there was a lot of anxiety, like things that wouldn't happen. But now it's the perfect time.
Right.
Right. Like I didn't know that. You know, I was just like, why is no festival like picking it up? You know, like why can't I finish the movie like in a way like in a couple of months? You know, like
everything in due time, my friend.
Yeah.
Everything in due time for sure. That's amazing. Your cast. Did you work with how big was the cast? Small cast.
I don't know on the top of my head, but it was like, you know, at least like 14 like good characters.
Oh wow, okay, that's pretty good size. It's a lot of people to feed, is what I'm getting at. So
especially for a small budget film.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you shot in and around Los Angeles?
No, we shot in New York.
Oh, you shot in New York.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. That's why this is so
important.
to be here in the East Coast. You know,
It's so crazy. Like, it's our first one, and it's based in New York.
Yeah, and this is what like we've been. This is I think number 9 like festival. I mean, we've been we did Brazil,
Okay,
in São Paulo, which they're the main festivals down there, and then we started here in Santa Barbara, which was great. So West Coast, and we did Beverly Hills, and then we did Midwest. But no East Coast.
Right. So how's the reception been so far? All the previous 8 festivals.
It's been really good. It's been amazing. Yeah, like you know, like people stay for the Q&A, they ask questions. I think the great thing about this film, and it's that it doesn't answer, and you can see like this is, and it's not a spoiler. It's like actually, you know, it doesn't give you an answer.
Okay,
like you gotta give that answer.
Right. It's left up to interpretation. Yeah. It's up to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What are you working on now? You seem like a man who's probably working on like 10 different things at one time. What are you working on now that you can talk about?
I'm in post production of a horror film that I shot during the pandemic. So we finally.
Oh man.
So one of those things like didn't have money to finish.
Yeah.
And now we finally. So we're in the last stages of that. Like we were basically like doing sounds of a film called Epitaph.
Okay.
Yeah, super excited. Like 3 actors.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those like horror story, like thriller horror, love story too. Also like developing 3 different projects, like things that I want to shoot between like Brazil and here. It's like always like for me, it's like always like making movies as Latin American is always like that bridge that I want to make, and also like make movies that matter. I think that's the main thing.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. What are you working on anything right now?
I've been doing a lot of theater since things have kind of dried out with film and television.
Yeah, it is unfortunately.
Yeah.
So well, not here though. Here at the film festival,
we're
all stocked, and who knows what could happen here.
Yeah,
but
totally.
Out in the world, it's pretty.
I am excited about. I can't say what, but it's like a big TV show coming up that I'm in. Yeah.
Oh,
in
cool.
the summer.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, we'll be watching out for you. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. And how's your experience been here at the Garden State Film Festival so far? I know we just started, but last night kicked off the Meet the Filmmakers event, which I love in particular. Just it's a cool place to meet everybody. Everybody is excited. They're showing the trailers. And it's over at the Asbury Lanes, which is kind of the hub of activity here at the convention or the film festival. What do you think so far? And you've been to so many festivals already before.
Yes, I think, like I said, I'm extra excited about this because this is the first festival on the East Coast. Also, like I I never spent so much time in New Jersey, and it seems so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually close to the water.
Yeah, you got the boardwalk right here.
The people were so nice yesterday. I think when they watched the trailer, a lot of people approached me, and they were like, "Man, I'm excited to see your film." So, there's a lot of excitement going on. You know, like I'm a little nervous, just to think about it. So
I think it's going to get a great reception here.
Yeah. Also, sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, no, none at all.
It's always like exciting to go to a film festival and to meet other like indie filmmakers. I think it's a very important time that we think about a solution together about how to make this a profitable business. And it's we really got to change the game because it's not in our favor right now.
Right. However, everyone's here united in their passion. So that, to me, that's the greatest currency. But that doesn't pay the bills either. Pure passion.
Exactly.
You got to turn your passion into a little bit of profit too, so you can pay bills and keep making more films as well. So that's amazing. So screening.
Value our artists, man.
Yeah, value the artists.
Exactly.
Ballad of a Hustler screening tonight at the Asbury Lanes in the 7 to 10 o'clock block, right on the big screen, right over in one of my favorite venues. And great luck tonight. Great luck this weekend. And I have a feeling we'll be seeing you back here at the Garden State Film Festival for sure. But thank you both for sitting down
thanks
here
for having us.
with me. And great luck with the film. Did I miss anything? Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
No, man. I'm just happy that Diego is here. I haven't seen him for like 6 years
since we did this. Yeah, that's insane.
5 years.
Is that when you shot the film 6 years ago?
Like 5. I don't know, man. I'm like,
I don't even know what year.
I'm at
It's
2019. Yeah, it's not 6 years yet.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Tonight, Asbury Lanes 7 to 10 block, Garden State Film Festival. We're just getting started. Films haven't even rolled yet, so you have plenty of time to get down here. GSFF.org. Buy your tickets online, in person here at the Berkeley, and we'll be here all weekend. Come meet these amazing filmmakers, actors, creatives, crew, everybody, film lovers, filmmakers, film appreciators, and we'll see you here all weekend. GSFF.org. We'll see you guys soon. I will be streaming here all week, so I'll see you soon. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Ming. Thank you.